Yo, 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 welcome back to the pedal dungeon. You're here with the one, the only, the mysterious Bobby D. And for my first pedal demo in quite some time, I got a stack of them to check out, but this is the most unusual pedal I've seen in a while because I have stacks of overdrives and fuzzes and distortions to play with. This is an anti-overdrive, which I think is really a necessary thing in the day of low wattage amps, such as this Vox AC10, which is a great sounding amp that has absolutely no headroom. You know, once you crank this thing up to gig level, you're overdriven, and you really can't get a clean sound. So Bjorn and the people at Mad Professor have decided to put out the Evolution Orange Underdrive. There it is. As you can see, it has a volume, it has a bass and a treble, but the most important control here is the mid-range. This is where I've got it set at. I've got the volume cranked up, I've got the mid cranked down, a little bit of bass, a little bit of treble, and we're going to play with it. I'm going to be using this pedal at gigs really soon because it's necessary. If I want to get a decent clean sound out of this amp at stage volume, you know, with a drummer and a bass player and a screaming lead singer, you know, I need something like this. And I can't play a 50 or 100 watt amp because I end up getting fired. So let's see what we got here. This is the Vox. I got the gain cranked up. I got the master down. You know, it sounds like this. Yeah, I can kind of get a clean sound if I crank my guitar volume down. It starts, you know, not much volume. Let's try this. does clean it up quite a bit without dropping your volume. It seems to me basically you want to dial your bass and treble in to touch. I like the amount of airiness that the treble gives you. The mid-range is where it's at. Just crank the volume up and then adjust the amount of mid-range you need. Or the mid-range you don't need, so you're not getting all, you know, distorted. Nice. Yeah, I know it should be an open G for that. Ha! Alright, for a good test, I'm going to crank this all the fucking way up. Yeah. See what it sounds like. Without the pedal. So even cranked all the way up, gain all the way up, master all the way up, this thing still does tame the amp down quite a bit. And I love the sound of the amp all the way up with this thing engaged. It's still got a little hair on it. When you're talking about a 10, 12, 15 watt amp, and you're cranking it up to stage volume, you're going to get a little hair on it. There's just no two ways around it. unfortunately for me and for most other guys, you know, the gig dogs out there in the bars, I'm not playing 200 watt Mark III Mesas anymore. You know, I can't play a Fender Twin at those gigs because it's going to be unbelievably cold and sterile and just clean, ultra clean, clean. I think this is a really useful pedal, and I've got gigs coming up this month and next month that I'm going to be using this thing on because it's necessary. I love the fact that you have this beautiful mid-range control right here that is essentially taking the distortion level, the overdrive level of the amp down, the underdrive. I'm really surprised at this pedal. If you're a small wattage amp guy that wants to get some cleaner tones, I recommend you give this a try. I don't think, you know, maybe I would take in the old days, I would take my MXR 6-band EQ and drop the mids out of it, maybe. But I don't think you're going to get the same result that I'm getting out of this Evolution Orange Underdrive here. It's a great pedal. It's very necessary in these days of low wattage amps. So I give this thing 2 thumbs up, man. I'm going to be using it at gigs, so I hope you enjoyed the video. It's once again Bobby D from the north suburbs of Chicago, close to the Wisconsin line, somewhere in a basement, coming to you live on YouTube. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe. Please support animals in all aspects. Take care of the animals. Take care of the shelters. Support no-kill shelters. Anyway, thank you and adios.